everybody's snitching now. You know what I'm saying? Snitching has become the thing to do. It has become cool.
I sell it all. Can't be fucking with niggas. They get jammed. They gon' tell it all. They get to singing like oh, goofy ass niggas. Singing like Mariah. I make a sound when I get boxed in. First day out, plug on throw the. I'll make a sound. I'll make a sound when I get boxed in. Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
And basically what happened was
if you gotta ride outside the city limits 2 miles to use the payphone, that's what you gotta do.
18th precinct, may I help you?
I sold dope. That was my career. I won. I succeeded. I got the trophies for this shit. And that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a big time drug dealer. I completed the mission. I became everything I wanted to be.
Just want me to tell you this nigga police.
Know all about it. I can tell you everything. I can tell you the time and the place, but Cool ain't paying me shit.
Skinny me go through a situation, and guess what? It's gonna be in a song. He's gonna make a song about the same day. Right. So that's why I feel so much. I know it.
A reckless act.
When he said I killed the nigga and I did that, I seen him do it. When he said somebody try to drop on me, not wrestling up for the
man.
And I seen him do it.
I want to snitch. I want to tell. Whatever they call telling, snitching, I want to do it. And I want to make it cool to do it.
Street family, what's the business? It's your baby for the streets, and I'm back at y'all with Paperwork Party Part 3. We gonna jump straight into this shit with Lil Juan De La Rosa. He told on his little brother McGill. And the police reporter say, De La Rosa then kept repeating, whatever you need to do. I told him I wanted his side of the story. He then said that he was scared. I asked which gun would have his DNA, and he told me that he did not know. He then tried to say that the rifles are Sierras, and he just grabbed the bag and gave it to Long, his little brother. He indicated the bag came out of the car. I again explained that the video showed him reaching into the bag at Tate's. He stated that he did not know which gun was in the bag. He agreed he only grabbed it because he was scared Newsom was going to approach his vehicle. De La Rosa again stated that he does not live at 153 Hollis. When I explained that the rifles were on top of the backpack, he said that he gave his backpack to Long, and Long must have put it and the rifles into the basement. And I don't know what him and his brother got going on, you feel me, but that nigga told on his little brother, you feel me. And next up, this guy told on his shit, I think his older brother, but I don't know, you feel me, but we just staying in the traditions of telling on your brother. And next we got Josephus Anderson, a man who testified against his brother who was on trial for an armed home invasion that he also was a part of, has been convicted of lying to get a better deal with prosecutors for himself. A jury on February 1st found Josephus Anderson, age 27, guilty of perjury for lying at an evidentiary hearing where he recanted the testimony he made during Willie Anderson II's trial on October 15th, according to a statement from the Jackson County Prosecutor's Office. Now, hey man, niggas be, you know what I mean, telling shit left and right, but telling on your blood brother, man, these niggas, they out of pocket, you hear me? Alright, bam, so now we gotta swing to the 90s and talk about what happened to Frank Hampton III, R.I.P. You hear me? So on January 30th, 1997, police raided the home of Brian Sumner after conducting 2 or 3 controlled purchases of cocaine from him at his residence. Officer Timothy Gonzalez interviewed Sumner, basically telling him, like, you gonna give us 3 different busts, you know what I mean, and we want your supplier. He was like, shit, I can only give you 1 bus, and he named Frank Hampton III as his supplier, you feel me? So basically, like I say, all in all, he turned federal informant so he could set Unc up, you feel me? And then we got Charles Suddiff. He testified that he observed a conversation between Sumner and Frank Hampton III at Sumner's home on March 23rd, and that he saw Sumner hand a sack of white powder to Frank Hampton, and he asked Frank to weigh it up for him. The defendant became irate, which is Frank Hampton, came upset and said that he ain't have time, and Sumner persisted because he had left his scales behind at the bar at the defendant's home. So after further argument, Frank Hampton snatched the bag and left. Boom, now we got a little case of self-snitching. These niggas don't know how to keep their fucking mouth closed. This little idiot running around talking about tell folk quit telling on him and all this other shit. Whole time the shit he bringing up 10 plus years old, and he the only nigga running around here speaking on it. So if his little retarded ass get knocked, it's on him running his fucking mouth. So yeah, man, Lil Duke, this nigga self-snitch of the year. You feel me? He wanted some clout, now he got it. Boom. Now we going over to Lil Roland Cowper. He was recently on the witness stand on October 16th testifying against Antonio Trayvon Green. Green was charged in the open murder for the shooting death of Maya Sims, or Mia, however you pronounce it, RIP to her. Cowper testified that he was in a FaceTime chat with Green, Brian Boyd, Davion Westbrook, and another person on the day of the shooting. Cowper noted emotions were high between him and Green at the time of the shooting. Cowper's brother, Tayshaun Barkowiak, was fatally shot a few days before Mia Sims was killed, and his friend Javion Hodge was awaiting trial for murder in the shooting death of Green's brother, Khalil Kalunga Rodriguez. A witness in a murder case who is also connected to 2 other fatal shootings and possible gang activity is now facing his own criminal charges. Roland Lee Cowper was arrested Thursday, October 23rd on 2 felony weapons charges after being arrested in connection with a shooting that happened outside the Jackson Tobacco store a day prior. Cowper, 20, was arraigned on 1 count each of carrying a concealed weapon and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Both crimes are punishable up to 5 years. So this little nigga then told something, and then he got to thugging, and then when he got caught, they say one of the 3 subjects detained was identified as Roland Cowper. Cowper was placed under arrest for carrying a concealed weapon and placed into the backseat of my patrol car at Grand River Ridge Apartments. Cowper made several statements while in my vehicle after being told that he did not have to speak to me or at all. At one point, Cowper yells, "I had a fucking 9mm. Then a few seconds later, he says, "I had a 9mm, nigga." A few minutes after that, Cowper states, "Just cause I'm riding with somebody and they do what the fuck they do does not mean that I had nothing to do with it." Cowper then says, "I literally looked the other way and ran." I transported Cowper to JSO where he was lodged for CCW. And then in the same situation, it says Boulware advised that when he was observed Green outside, he was able to see Green wearing a gray hoodie with his hood up and a face mask. He advised that Green could be recognized by his voice. He stated that Green is holding his phone to his face so it faces upwards, and all you can see is Green's hoodie in the sky. Boulware stated that Green said, "That's y'all in that black Jeep." Boulware advised that everyone on the FaceTime call started laughing, and Green disconnected from the chat for less than 30 seconds. Boulware stated that when Green connected to the chat again and said, "Y'all heard them shots?" Boulware stated they started laughing and said, "Nigga, who you just shoot at?" Boulware stated that everyone on the FaceTime call was clearly inside the house. Green knew that wasn't them in the black Jeep. And lastly but not least on the list, we got Jay Reed, man. Reports say Reed said he followed Knighton because Reed had gotten into it with Knighton's younger brother days earlier over a BB gun. Reed said he heard Knighton wanted to fight him and he chose to confront him. I asked him, did he still want to fight me, Reed said. He said, "This ain't the right time," something like that. And that's when I jumped at him and he shot me. So boom, y'all know the story about when Rack shot him, you know what I mean? Because Jay Reed was in the alleyways. I guess he bucked at him and Rack did that to him. He thought Rack was pump faking with that bitch, you know? So, hey, man, all this telling shit and everybody be woo, who telling, it don't even matter who telling, man. Everybody telling in the whole city, you feel me? Everybody in this whole fucking city is a rat, you feel me? That's what this shit boiled down to, man. Everybody done told or everybody's going to tell at the end of the day, man. So y'all sit y'all ass down and do what the fuck y'all supposed to do, you hear me? Stay out the streets, stay out the way. This has been your baby for the streets. Love y'all. Signing off.